if we dragon in dungeons?
Well,
Then
we might just have
What
to
are
dragon
you,
in
psychotic?
dungeons.
and no one bats an eye. Say dragons in dungeons and
not to get
society
crazy.
goes wild.
Hi, Twitch. Welcome. We're here.
Hey there, Twitch. You've been waiting for about half an hour, and we've just been sitting here ignoring you, making you
I've been
wait.
having dinner. It's fine.
How does
All
it
of
feel,
our
Twitch?
0 viewers.
God, Archie's so mean to Twitch today. What is that? God.
Claude, you are so quiet. I've got
Oh,
your
no.
music volume all the
Okay.
way up.
Okay, hold on. I'm
That's
gonna
a little better.
figure it out. Well, I leaned into the mic. I'm gonna figure that out. 1 second. I think I turned it down on accident. I need to find my own settings.
I have everyone at like max volume.
I have a mic this time, which is new for me. How is that sound?
Loud.
You
It's
sound
good.
fine.
Loud?
Just user settings.
Loud and good.
I will move it away from my mouth.
No, loud
It
and
might,
good.
as
In a good
opposed
way.
to
Loud and good? Okay.
what
Loud
we were
and
using
clear.
before.
Is this better?
Yes.
Yes.
Sweet. Okay, yeah, I just turned down my input volume and on accident when I
Mm.
was fiddling with stuff. Okay,
Understandable. All right. So it's been about 2 weeks because last week we just did funny in character gaming. But it's been 2 weeks for Twitch. So why don't we go over last time?
Yeah. Oh boy.
We decided what the hell we were doing.
I don't remember what we decided.
We decided to travel with Wilhelmina for a bit and then split off, which we did. There were some displacer beasts which left us alone in the middle of the night.
Yep.
We talked about Ravana a little bit,
Mm.
about the different options, about what might have happened to her. A chinchilla gnawed on our food supplies while we were sleeping. We found a herd of aurochs.
Mm.
That Willow tried to befriend and was doing very well.
No, that
No,
was
not
not the
the
Aurochs.
Oh,
Those were the
never
paradise.
mind. Inheritance. I'm fool.
Which we fought, and Willow had a very timely natural one,
Mm-hmm.
which led to Ellie and Journey fighting off the Paratons single-handedly and fairly easily.
We did pretty well.
Yeah, you did pretty well.
Yeah, I think Willow
They
arrived
also-
like the round that we killed them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I did.
I think what also happened is we got lucky with their down strikes.
Right.
Because the one that did hit did like 22 points of damage.
Mm.
Yeah.
That is true. This one was it wasn't easily. It was none of it. Neither of us went unconscious, but it was more of a challenge.
Mm-hmm.
And then we arrived a day and a half later at the village.
Ellie's Village. Does Ellie's Village have a name?
Uh,
It doesn't have to.
It doesn't at the moment, and I can get you one at the end of the session.
Hell yeah.
It's called Ellie's Village.
Yes.
Called the Brachial Village.
The what?
The Brachial Village. No, never mind. It was just a
Sorry.
weird random joke. I don't know where that came from.
I'm so
Okay.
sorry.
Moving on before anyone notices how incredibly embarrassed I am.
Fine. You're fine. You got to Ellie's Village. Met an old friend of Gale.
Yeah.
Waters.
Gale
Yeah,
Waters.
God.
You met Govinda, a half-orc, half-furbolg man.
Mhm.
Gale's ex.
Yep. They did date, and Ellie did not like him at first, and then now they're like good buds.
Yeah.
Or they're like friends.
And you're staying over at Govinda's place for now.
Although we were we at a bar
Yeah,
or
we went to
something.
a restaurant and ran into Ellie's sister. We ran into Gail.
Where?
That's where
What
we
is
ended,
the
right?
restaurant called? Is the question.
Oh, and we found
I
out
remember writing it down.
Gail finished. Gail is working on rebuilding the apothecary, right?
Yes. Where did I write it down? Fucking notes.
I don't know why I didn't write it. I feel like I wrote it, but it's not. I don't see
No,
it.
I think you typed
Aga's restaurant.
Was it
Aga's. Okay.
Aga?
AGA, I think.
Yeah. Aga's.
And then something Patil?
Yeah. Patil was the seamstress.
The seamstress is Patil. Yes.
Right.
Thank you.
Miss Patil.
Yes, and we discussed outside of game because I don't know how climate works or weather. It's not that cold in the mountains. So
No,
you're like
Ellie just
you're
got-
like fine with sort of the clothes that you've been wearing, but like if you want to get new outfits, you can because it's fun. It's always
Ellie
fun.
just got probably like a little bit of a change. Not as drastic as what I did. So I'm
Mhm.
saving that for later.
Hee hee hee.
And the first words spoken between siblings were "you little shit."
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what
That
what it's
tracks.
like.
That tracks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you're at Aga's, and you've just met up again with your sister, with Ellie's sister Gail. Gail has just come in from. Govinda said that she's been in the coast of the Sea of Styx. So she's been dealing with some business down there. She's been making her way sort of back and forth. She's starting the process of rebuilding the Twisted Root. And she is back in the village now. And sitting
And
down with Ellie.
Someone's last line was like, "This is gonna sound a little crazy. You're probably gonna find something you
Wanna
want to
s-
see."
I think I said you're gonna want to sit down.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so we went to go sit down, and basically what I personally had planned was just Ellie was just going to recount the findings of not like their entire story, but just the
Yes, let's not
details of
download our entire
Yeah.
entire adventures into
So
this
it began
NPC.
in the city of Lost Gate, and we met these two.
I met these two motherfuckers.
We're just in the background. We do a little awkward chippy wave.
Yeah. No, basically what I was thinking is he was going to sort of introduce them to Gale, as well as just sort of like info dump what he knows about where to find or what he had found about their mom.
Okay. So let's cut in at the end of that conversation. So
Okay.
we'll pick up from you.
What do we know? I'm sorry. What do we know about Ellie's mom?
Like where she went, that she's alive, because Gale thinks that Gale and Ellie both thought that she was dead.
Right.
Just kind of assumed. And then knows that she has some sort of memory impairment at the moment, via curse or some magical means, and that she was last seen headed through the mountains.
But she had originally gone to whatchamacallit? Anala,
Yeah.
and she was looking. Was she looking for Sarya Morag?
Yes,
Yeah.
Okay.
because
And
that
then
was
she headed back
it's
this way, but is not here.
yeah, we haven't. It seems like she hasn't come through this way.
Cool.
So that's kind of what we.
All right. Hello.
Huh?
Okay.
Hi.
Sorry, nobody's talking for a minute. I was worried my internet cut out.
Oh no, you're good.
You know how it goes.
Understandable concern, but no.
All right. Yeah, you tell all of this to Gail, and she a couple of times orders, like when you begin with like "Mom's alive,"
Yeah.
she calls over one of the waiters and gets an ale.
Understandable.
And then about halfway through your story asks
Gets
for
another.
something stronger. um why wouldn't she why would I she's gotta know, like, home, right?
Well, I think that's why she was coming back this way.
But then why haven't we seen her here?
I know, that was our thought process too. I'm not sure. Maybe she got lost along the way or found something else.
If she doesn't, I'm staying here. Where are you? Are you also lodged?
Govinda lodged the three of us. Great. So kindly.
That's not a problem. You mind if I come by? Let's eat, and then we'll. I don't know about you, but I'm not ready to. I'm not 15 anymore, so I don't feel like breaking down in August.
Sure, yeah.
Not that it's not that none of these folks have seen anything like that already. Small world in a small town.
Yeah, what you said, Govinda said you'd been over by the Sea of Styx. We were almost headed that direction.
Oh. Yeah, we're trying to work out some sort of a deal with Kosikon.
What was that name?
Kosikon. It is. I will put it in the thing.
Thank you.
It's in the location information, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I have to pull up my map.
Somewhere in Atropos.
Atropos seems to be pop in place recently.
Capital is Enofa.
We
There
are
we go.
trying to extend business into Kosikon. There's
Oh,
in the jungle. There's a lot of alchemical reagents to be tapping. It's a good market. It's a good market to get in the ground floor on.
that's great.
Sorry, just give me a moment. I apologize, someone's calling me.
You're all good.
Oh, okay. Yeah, totally.
Yeah. We can keep going for a hot sec. We don't have to.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Fuck, lost my train of thought.
All good.
Untapped resource, got it. Just out of curiosity, you said, how close to Styx were you?
So sorry about that.
No worries.
Just clarifying some things with family.
No problem.
Oh, I've been down by the coast. Sort of out by the right across from the peninsula, the little Corsican peninsula. So, Gale was further to the west than you folks were.
Okay,
Yeah,
I see.
that's where Gale was doing business.
Gotcha.
Why were you headed there?
We'd run into some trouble, near Anala with, what are they called?
Marrow?
Marrow.
Marrow?
Yep. We had run into some trouble with some marrow that were traced back to Sea of Styx. Something with, like, kidnapping kids.
Oh man. The marrow haven't been too much of an issue for us. Well, not for me in the last couple of months.
That's good to hear, at least.
Could be why though. That's less than good news, even if it's good for us.
Yeah. We were traveling with an associate, I guess you could say, that we had met in Anala, just trying to help her out. But she went off on her own.
Well, Mirror are tough folk. I hope that your associate can handle herself.
She can. I think she can.
I think at this time, some food is brought over. You folks have. What time did I say it was? Dinner? It's dinner time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something like
You
dinner.
folks have dinner. And Gale walks back with you to Govinda's place. Govinda has a couple of rooms upstairs. So you all pile into one of them. Govinda has a bedroom downstairs in the shop level. He says goodnight. Actually, Gale pulls you aside into one of the rooms.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
hugs you again.
Oh, I hug her back.
Aw.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Hey.
Mm-hmm.
Eleanor,
Yeah.
if she doesn't know the way to our home, do you think... God, what if she doesn't...
I don't know. I don't know. But
I know she can take care of herself, and we're adults, but
I know.
just hugs you again.
Yeah. We'll find her. We're gonna find her. I don't care what it takes.
Okay.
And the Journey and Willow, they're good people, Gale. I haven't been traveling with them long, but I don't know. We care a lot about each other somehow. And I think they would help if something meant this much to me.
It's good that you have.
I'd do the same for them.
It's good that you have them.
Yeah. I got really lucky.
Yeah. Yeah, you did. I'm glad. She, like, noogies you in the head softly. I think you needed it.
Ah, fuck you. Alright. I'll see you tomorrow, yeah?
Yeah. I'm gonna be moving back and forth. Fuck, now that I know, I'll ask. I'll ask everyone.
Yeah.
You
I'll
can
see
reach me here.
who's-
I'm
Yeah.
building home
Okay.
again, and I'm gonna live there. And
Okay. Oh, wow.
it'll be your home too, and it'll be Mom's.
Yeah.
We'll have a home. Here.
Yeah.
I love you.
I love you too.
Just hugs you again.
Yep.
Yeah, I got some things to unpack. In a lot of senses.
Let me know if you need help at all. I don't know how long we're staying here, but
Yeah, I'll let you know. Night, bro.
night.
She, is a little bit overwhelmed and probably doesn't say goodbye to Willow and Journey. Does knock on Govinda's door, and you hear them talking briefly downstairs before the door closes.
Okay. And I go back to the whatever room we're staying in.
There's 2 rooms. You can like split yourselves between
Okay.
2 rooms, or you can NADPOD one big bed.
We pile into the same room.
I think we
feel
should
like-
pile into the same room.
Yeah.
Simply for the fuck of it.
Journey will probably go to a room on his own if there is one, but
Yeah, there is.
but first he'll want to talk to Ellie.
Yeah.
He's gonna say, Ellie, how are you? How have you been handling today?
He sits down on the bed and he's just like, you see him like that, you know, that sort of like, you don't want to cry in front of your friends, so you're just kind of like sitting there looking at something really hard.
Yeah.
Willow sits next to him and puts an arm around his shoulders.
It's a mix. I'm glad to see her. I'm surprised she did punch me in the face for not seeing her for over 1.5 years. But oh god. He just sits there for a minute. Thank you both. Just for everything.
Of course. I mean, you've helped us with our business, so we're here for you, of course. Whatever you need. Yeah.
Thanks. How long are we staying here, do you think?
I mean, I think that's up to you.
Yeah.
I don't really know where else we're headed unless we wanted to try to meet up with Wilhelmina.
Ellie, would you roll a history check for me?
Okay.
We're just chasing whims.
At this, I feel like that's all we do.
I mean, I don't have anywhere. Honestly, your mother is the biggest lead I have on my mother.
Ouroboros of mom issues.
19.
Nice.
You know. Yeah, being back here talking to your sister reminds you a little bit. Can't help but remind you of when you were younger. There's gonna be a attorney in Gadu. In about it's gonna start in about a week. It's the mid-season tourney. That is going to be going on in the next week. You know that it's a pretty big thing in it's a reasonably sized tourney. It's not as big as some of like the big like festival, the season festival ones. But you do know that that it's kind of a big deal in Byra. So a lot of folks from around Byra will come to the tourney in Gadu.
Okay.
You know, especially some folks. You've definitely seen folks from the temples.
Ooh, interesting.
There, you've seen the temple monks doing their fun monk shit.
Yeah.
At the tourney. Occasionally there are some folks from the Loch Mountains who cross over through the valley, but it's mostly a Byra event.
Gotcha.
But you do know that's happening in about a week.
In about a week. Interesting.
Well, because it's going to be in the second 10 day of Deep Fields.
True.
The middle of the season.
See the results of my labor, and I am pleased.
Something for everyone.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, so with that knowledge, so I don't know how long we should stay here, but I know that, well, I don't know how long it'll take to get there. In about a week, there's a mid-season festival for with tournament in Gadu. I know that was somewhere we were considering going, just for general information.
You would know that it
It's
would
a good
take you about
place,
4 days to get there.
Gotcha.
And
Okay.
we're just gonna do that with the hexes.
How long is a week in
10 days.
10
10
days.
days? Thank
So you
you.
have at least
Jinx.
it starts oh darn it. You owe me I owe you a soda. There we go. That's how Jinx rules works.
Okay.
Sure, I know what you're talking about. Jink.
We will discuss Jinx rules later.
Yes.
Okay.
We have to now.
God.
Anyway, yeah, the festival will the tourney will span it's usually around the later half of the week. So it's like it'll be from about
So
the
it's like-
13th or 14th through the 20th of Deep
Okay.
Fields. And you are now tonight is the 2nd of Deep Fields. Right? We're ending
Yes,
it. Ending
tonight is the 2nd of Deep Fields.
Hell
yes.
yeah. We're doing it. We're having a
Yeah.
calendar.
Calendar.
Yeah.
Calendar, yo.
I like that we know. I don't like actively trying to keep track of the days, but now that we have it because of Arik, I like keeping track of the days.
Yeah.
Thank
You
you.
are
Cool.
welcome.
Thank you, Arik.
Thank you, Arik.
Oh, wow, that sounds nice.
We just feed his ego.
I mean, that's a dangerous activity. My ego is pretty healthy as it is.
I mean, what do you think attorney is for?
Yeah. Journey hearing that, thinks, is gonna say, well, Gadu is a bigger place and therefore a good place for information, and it's probably going to be more so when there are lots of people traveling there for a tournament.
That's true.
This is true. I would also hazard to say, knowing that your mother left Anala and headed in this direction but isn't here, a big city might have been where she might go. Like, I don't know that for
That's
sure, but
true.
it's possible.
Mm-hmm.
It's as good as
Yeah,
place
I was
as
just
any.
thinking something similar. Yeah, we have a week-ish. It starts on about the 13th or so. And so it takes about, I think, 4 days-ish to get there. I've traveled there a couple of times. So,
I don't think we'd have time to go to the Sea of Styx and back within the time, so we'd have to choose.
I don't think so. Yeah. Um,
So, here's the thing.
yes.
The Sea of Styx already has some individuals working on the problem,
That's true.
whereas Gadu is a lead to something that applies to both of you, personally. We find information there, both of you gain something.
Yes, I was thinking something similar. Wilhelmina can likely handle herself, I think.
And when she gets back up from, I imagine Grandma Witch is going to go help her.
Yes.
Crazy woman.
That she is, but she is nothing if not, proficient.
I would not want to be the Myrrh if I was. I would not want to be opposing her in battle, is all I would say.
Then Gadu it is, I think.
When do we want to leave? Do you have any other business you want to take care of here? Do you need to spend some more time catching up with your sister?
I was going to help. She sounds like she's going to start rebuilding this week a little bit more than what we already saw. I offered to help out, just a little bit at least, getting.
I think you should stay
something
here
set
for a
up.
couple days at least.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good idea.
You've only been here for something like,
Half a
8
day.
hours.
Yeah. Yeah, we can. I agree. We should definitely stay a few more days. If you guys need to go do anything, I guess. You don't have to help out with building.
I mean, I don't have anywhere else to be.
I'll just explore this nice little village of yours. I'm used to a big city. More provincial life is somewhat unknown to me.
I'm used to a forest, so this is a nice sort of middle ground between the big. I'm not sure I'm ready for the big city yet, so I'm glad we came here. I know we did last gate, but that's sort of on the edge of things.
Yeah. I think this place is nice. I mean, I grew up here, so I have to. Well, I don't have to think it's nice, but it's got good people, trustworthy people.
Huh.
Why, huh?
Well, sorry. This makes more sense if you could see my face. Journey does that, but looks away with a kind of half-wondering smile.
Oh.
Okay.
Aw.
Aw.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's, yeah, Rome is not a place where you can trust many people you meet. Not like everyone you meet is going to do something bad to you, but
Mhm.
almost everyone is part of a faction,
I see.
and factions are opposed, and spies are everywhere. And
Oh, I can't wait to go to Rome.
God.
Yeah.
Jess and I were talking about that the other night. We were like, we want to go to Rome so bad.
We don't know when it's gonna happen.
I have
but we
so
assume
much
it's gonna happen
information
eventually.
for you.
I know.
I'm so excited. We'll get
Like,
there.
For
I know
our
we'll get there.
characters, Rome is gonna be bad.
Oh.
Yeah.
For us, the players, very excited.
The first
Arc
character I
in
ever
possession.
The first character I ever played, his name was Ash. He was from a city called Theaetus,
Mm.
where, slavery was common, and there are these, there's a Colosseum tournament, and, duels are a ritual. And so when his party went there, he was like the tour guide, basically, explaining
Nice.
everything, and a merchant tried to cheat them, and he was like, dude, duel now. And it's like, okay, sure. And his party's like, what the hell are you doing? We're trying to remain conspicuous. And he's like, you don't understand, this isn't conspicuous.
This is how
Sir?
you do things here.
Incredible.
God, that's good.
Sometimes it just be that way.
Yeah.
Absolutely incredible.
It's also the source of one of my favorite D&D lines ever. It came from our dwarven fighter. And we were telling all these things, and the merchant is, saying, "How dare you say this? Are you insulting my honor? Are you challenging me to a duel? Are you saying I am not worthy of my clients?" And the dwarven fighter looks at him and says, "No, sir. We are offering you a lesson in the use of the dwarven war axe."
That's really good.
That is real good.
Oh, that's epic.
First game I ever played of D&D. Not first session, but man, I missed that game.
That's a good game.
So
Anyway.
sorry, story
It's
time is
okay.
over.
So yeah,
Um,
you're choosing to spend some time in Ellie's village. So we've got a little bit of downtime. I was laughing because I'm looking at the downtime activities, and I do love that there's carousing, crime, gambling, pit fighting. I love
Crime. Commit crime in Ellie's village.
downtime activity, crime.
Listen, Ellie has committed crimes in his village. When he
There's
was, like,
pit fighting. I don't
8.
think there's pit fighting though.
No, probably not.
No.
Not in
Will's
Ellie's
gonna gather
village.
more bugs for snacks.
Absolutely. Roll
Yeah.
roll a survival check.
Okay. Okay. 9.
Oh.
You find a bunch of weird looking bugs. You
These are not going to be evil,
don't
are they?
know. They look kind of similar. They look similar to the bugs that you found sort of in other places. They look close to sort of the bugs that you were eating in the Singing Wood. Maybe you're not 100% sure. You're like, maybe I should talk to Ellie about this.
Okay.
But you do find,
Ellie
you
would
certainly find
probably know.
bugs.
Can I cast detect poison and disease on the bugs and the plants that I find?
Yes, give me one moment. Should that work?
I don't know.
I want to look at the spell. I really do
Okay,
want to
okay.
see. That's gonna be really funny because I don't know if I want it to work or not.
Okay.
You can sense the
Okay, calm
presence
down.
and location of poisons, poisonous creatures, and diseases.
Okay.
You can also identify the kind of poison, poisonous creature, or disease.
Some of these plants, there is one plant which you can tell based on your actually to make a nature check. It's going to be low DC,
Okay.
but make a
Well,
nature
I rolled
check.
bad last time. Nature. I'm good at nature. Ish. Oh, that's better. 22.
Yeah. I mean, I'll let you do this because of within nature and detect poison and disease. One of these plants will send your body into shock and kill you.
Cool.
Take it.
Um,
Take it.
I put it in a separate pocket from the eating ones.
So write down poison plant, and I will decide on a name for it later. There are a couple that you take a look at your hands, and there's definitely at least one or two plants that gave you a rash.
Cool.
Oh no.
Cool.
It's not just a rash. It's not bad, but it's annoying.
Cool.
You can tell which plants those are. There are 3 of them. One of them, you can eat. The other ones will make you will have no like one of them is like good to eat. The other ones are just you'd just be eating a plant.
Cool.
You'd just be eating a plant. Nothing bad would happen, but nothing good would happen either.
How about my bugs? Did I get good eating bugs?
You got. Let me see. Let me see how many good eating bugs you got. About 3/4 of the bugs that you got are edible.
Oh yeah.
Nice. There are about 5 that will make you violently sick to your stomach.
Well, I let those ones go, and the rest of them I put in a little jar.
Oh, you caught them alive?
No. Well, yeah.
Make a dexterity check.
Okay.
Listen, if you're catching bugs alive, that's a dexterity check.
Okay. 10?
Okay. Here's how we're going to do this. You are looking through, you're casting the divination, and the bugs start to walk away.
Oh, no.
As you're casting this divination spell on them.
I just dropped that spell and I cast animal friendship.
With the bugs that you're gonna eat.
Yeah.
It lets you convince one beast.
Oh, really?
Yes. One. Are you sure you
Willow
want to
get
do
one
this?
snack.
Wait, okay, never mind. I don't want to do that. If it's just the one,
It's one.
that's so
Ordinarily, I'd talk about the concept of swarms of creatures as a single one, but I really don't care that much about
I think this is funny.
Willow's snack.
Willow, you scoop up you get a handful of the
Listen,
edible bugs.
if I cast a 3rd level one, I can get 3 bugs.
Okay.
Get more in a handful.
Would you like to roll?
No, I won't do that.
Would you like
I
to
won't do that. I won't do that.
I would let you roll like a nature check to see if you can like cast it on the swarm if you would
Okay.
like, but you don't have
Okay. No, I want to do that.
to. Okay. Roll a nature check.
Oh my god.
I want a jar of bugs.
See,
21.
oh my
Holy shit. Yeah.
Cool.
All of these bugs stop crawling away and start crawling towards you. And they start crawling on
Go
you.
in my jar.
And you eventually convince them to go in your jar. It takes them a little bit. Some of them are meandering up your arms. But eventually they do get in the jar.
Just walk past Willow with like a bunch of wood in my hands and I see her with bugs all over. I'm like, hi.
Hey, Ellie, do you have any creams for poison rashes?
Yeah, I think. Yeah.
I touched
I'll
a
ask
plant that I
Gail.
shouldn't have.
Which one?
I don't know.
What
This
is it?
one.
Show it to me. Oh no. Yeah, no. I'll go get Gail. She probably has some in her bag.
Thank you. Would you like a bug? They're very good. Your crickets
I'm
are very
okay.
flavorful here.
I'm okay,
not
actually.
They're very nutritious.
I believe you, but I am okay. I haven't eaten a bug since I was about, like, this tall, and he, like, points, he's, like, 8 years old.
Why would you stop?
Because I was told not to, and I
Who told you not to
listened
eat
my
bugs?
mom.
Hmm.
My mother.
Bugs are very good for you, actually.
Been lied to all this time, I guess.
You have. They're very good for you. I don't know what this weird stigma is. They're just little meat pockets.
Well, you did grow up in a forest, and normally, outside of the forest, people don't tend to eat bugs unless it's some sort of delicacy somewhere that I'm not aware of.
We had these very large spiders under rocks, and sometimes we would catch them and put them on sticks and roast them, and all the hairs would fall off, and they were very good.
Now I'm thinking about a spider and sunflower sandwich.
Ew. What?
Sorry.
Ew. Oh,
Sorry.
I don't know how I feel about that, Willow. Maybe when they're on. Oh. I don't know how I feel
Now,
about
my
that.
favorite was the giant water bugs. You couldn't eat those whole. You had to pull the meat out.
Oh.
Side note, I just have eaten giant water bug on
How
a
was
graham
it?
cracker with Nutella. It
Was
was
it
quite
good?
good. It was not as good as the fried dragonfly, though.
Was it
That
at
was
the
the
Bug
best.
Fest?
This was Bugfest, yes.
I see.
Dang.
I've
Y'all
also
have
had
Bugfest?
mealworms 3 different ways. Yeah, our museum has a Bugfest.
That's so
Mhm.
cool.
They
Every
let you
summer.
hold the hissing cockroaches, which I opted out of.
Aw,
Yeah.
they're very
I have
sweet. I
not
love
been to
them.
Bugfest. I have not been to Bugfest, and I don't know if I will.
One
I
day
was
I
less
will go.
bug phobic when I went.
One
You were
day I
less
will
what?
go.
Bug phobic?
Yeah. Now I
Now I
am
have
bug
phobias.
phobic.
One day
Yeah.
I will go
I'm
to
gonna go
Bugfest.
get you.
Yeah.
We can. We'll see. Okay, I'm gonna go get you that rash cream.
Thank you.
Gail.
You find Gail over by the Twisted Root.
Okay.
Hi. Do you have a rash cream
She.
for plants?
Oh, that one.
Yeah. You touched the this one.
It looks a lot like an edible plant back home.
Oh, that's the one you can eat. It just does a number on you if you don't handle it carefully. Yeah, I've got
Okay.
something. She like pats her pockets. It is back at Aga's. I will be right back. And she
Okay.
saunters off. You see that there's some building supplies out around the Twisted Root.
Okay.
Willow? Nope, you're mime Willow. Shit.
Yep.
You're Nemo.
That's me.
Nemo, can I ask a flavor text question?
Please.
Hear me out. What
Uh-oh.
if at the Singing Wood, what if it's the same plant, but like something about the Singing Wood and On Fallen means that nothing in there can hurt Willow? So the plant would cause a rash, but it doesn't back home, but it does everywhere else?
I do like
Oh
that.
my god.
I
Right?
think that's very funny.
So
Right?
wait a minute. You have a bag full of edible plants
And bugs.
and bugs. Some of those came with you out of the singing wood. So what happens to? So did they
Maybe they
remain
just-
non-poisonous?
Maybe they just have the same influence from On Fallen that they, like they're, like she knows what's edible and what's not.
I think that you've actually had most of the stuff from the Singing Wood. I imagine you've probably kept some of it because you just want to keep it.
We spent the last few years building up an immunity to iocane powder.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Willow out here being like, I'm immune, walks into a bunch of poison ivy.
Okay, but my
Ouch.
dad does that.
Oh my god.
Is your dad immune to poison ivy?
Yeah,
Uh,
but the problem with that is the more you do it, the more you are going to not be any more immune.
oh, that's... Oh, no.
So he
God,
likes to
that's
do
funny.
things like I'll say, "Watch out, there's poison ivy," and he says, "Where?" and I say, "There," and he says,
Oh my
"This," and
God.
I say, "Yep," and he picks up a piece and he rubs it on his arm.
Oh, my
I'm like, why
God.
the fuck would you do that?
Why
Like,
would
I'm
you do
immune.
this,
I'm like,
father?
you're not going to continue to be immune if you keep doing that.
Incredible. So,
Yep.
you do have some plans from the Singing Wood. Nothing has bothered you yet
Okay.
that you have, but
Yet.
now that this is a thing, who knows?
Cool.
Very
Just
excited.
introduced another element of randomness into the game.
I'm so excited.
Yep.
I love randomness.
Yep.
That's what it's for. Yeah, so Gail,
Oh god.
Gail comes back, gives you the cream.
Yep.
The swelling doesn't go down immediately, but like the itch is gone. The cream
Cool.
goes on, the itch just goes away.
Thank you. Do you need help rebuilding?
You have to keep your hands in your lap for a little bit,
Okay.
but I'll accept the moral support. Maybe some hands later.
I can do some magic support, maybe.
Magic support. That would be
Yes.
pretty neat if you got it.
I mean, I don't know what you need. I can make you better at what you're doing. I can grow plants. I can make the plants grow into a house shape, maybe. And I can make water. And I can heat metal if you need any, like, to do any welding or anything.
I don't think we need welding today. I think
Okay.
I think it's just some bricklayering. You up? You up for it?
Yeah.
All right.
I can enhance ability on both of them.
All right. So, before we resolve that, Journey, what's Journey doing?
Journey has been gambling.
Oh, hell yeah. Let's take a look
Yes.
at
Okay.
I want to know what this is. We will do this because it's going to be so fucking fun. Because
Page one.
it's a whole bunch of old people.
Yeah, literally, I was about to say it is just a whole bunch of like older, just
Journey goes to Mahjong night.
it's just a whole bunch of elderly people who are just doing like some of it is low stakes, a lot of it is low stakes gambling because they don't don't have much, or they're gambling on things that are just like
like
Yeah.
they're
okay.
gambling on embarrassing things for the other to do,
Yes.
like children.
That is 100% what's going on. Okay. So, you find a place to gamble. There is like it's like a little it's like a little like smoking lodge. It's where the old people go and they sit and they smoke and they gamble. There is like a smoking section. There's like the patio for smoking. You see a bunch of the funniest thing is that there's a significant number of Feyborn in Byra. So
yeah, there's a lot of fable.
so there are these
I love this.
So there are these tough, like leathery, ancient looking orcs. And they are sitting with these like the oldest of the elves sort of looks to be like in like the human 40s. Like just the hints of crow's feet at the edges of their eyes, a couple of lines in the face. These elves. You also see a couple of these actually seem to be the youngest folks. There seem to be a couple of plant folk. Mostly they're sitting around a table by themselves. They seem to be like the closest to Journey's age. Is like a couple of, like a group of like plant folk friends.
Huh.
Who just come here and gamble in their 20-year-olds gambling.
I love it.
Yeah, so that's that. You enter the lounge. You roll a perception check.
Sure. I'm good at that. Not. No, that's Nate.
Oh, no.
Could have been that one.
You don't
It
know what
wasn't in
they're
that one.
gambling for. You don't see money.
A game?
You don't really see chips.
Oh, the plant folk.
You don't see what the stakes are. You cannot make out what the stakes are.
You mean for the plant folks game or for everyone?
For everyone. You
in the
can't.
whole
You
room?
cannot make out what the stakes
Oh.
are for any of the games.
Well, then he might give up.
Well, you see that they're definitely gambling and that people are getting excited about winning. There's a couple of card games. There's a few dice games. You with that low perception check, you don't see anyone with King of Cans right now.
Yeah, well, I wasn't planning on gambling with King of Cans. That's more of a hustle. No.
Oh, I can't
Uh,
wait to see Journey hustle like a hustler in the street. Okay. You know that one episode of Avatar: The Last Airbender?
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes.
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 Yes, we do. We all do.
God. Yes.
So let's see what the
DCs are.
DCs are gonna be. Let me.
So you, of course, can tell me which order to roll each of the checks. Originally I was planning on just putting 20 gold in for the week, over time,
Mm-hmm.
because I don't want to go too high over the minimum of 10 gold, but I also, don't want it to be just 10 gold.
Give me a moment.
But, it's also this...
I have to do math, and I'm very bad at it. Okay.
That's okay. But, if 20 gold over 5 days is, like, too much, then I can lower it to 15.
That's fine. 20 gold over 5 days is fine.
Okay. Yeah, I'm never sure what low cash means in D&D world because
Yeah.
economics here are weird.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Yeah. So, who would you like to play with? That's gonna change. The DC is gonna be based on who you play with because they're different
Oh,
levels
hell.
of people.
Well, I'm not playing with the plant folk just because Arek doesn't know who they are and because they look like they're there solely for a friend game.
Mm-hmm.
They're doing themselves. It's not polite to interrupt them. But over the week he'll probably gamble with everyone else.
Okay. So make your. Yeah. I don't know how this works a little bit, but you can. Oh, you get to make
I make 3 checks:
Okay.
a wisdom, an insight, deception, and
an
intimidation.
intimidation. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah.
You get to roll the dice for the DC.
I
each
have done
time if
this.
You want.
I've done it already.
Cool. So, I guess I can pick one at random, or you can tell me which check to make first.
Pick one at random.
Okay, I will roll to figure out which one to do. Truly random. Deception first.
All right.
And a D20. Papa needs a new pair of shoes. No, dear God, no. That's 6.
Failure.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Okay. And then
It's really gonna have
insight.
to do village chores. Yeah.
Insight check. Much better. Much better. That's a 19 on the die.
Okay.
Plus 4 insight is 23.
Success.
Okay. Well, success. So regardless, I won't lose everything.
Mm-hmm.
And then the last one, I did deception, I did insight, which means the last one is intimidation. Oh, I'm sorry. My deception, I was wrong about my deception roll.
Oh.
I rolled really low, but
You
I
got it.
can't roll that low on deception.
Mm.
What was the total?
Which means that my total deception was 12. That's probably still a fail, but
No. That's a success. That was the DC.
oh. 2 successes. I'm a very happy tiefling.
Oh, this is gonna be so fun to go through.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
And third one is intimidation. That's also pretty good. That's a total of 20. Synthetic 20. 16.
Holy shit.
That was also the DC. You have hit the
Oh.
DC directly twice, which was very good.
Woo!
That is 3 successes. So now let's go through this. Okay. So what you walk out of there with is you walk out of there with 27 gold, a what else do you walk out of there with? This is fun.
Goat milk.
You walk out of there. Somebody offers you a a new well carved wooden pipe if you would like to take it.
Ooh, fuck yeah.
Um,
Arak loves that. Like, half of me was considering, Journey gets to learn smoking because I want him to have a pipe now.
Well, you got
well-carved
one.
pipe.
A well carved wooden
He's
pipe.
got a pipe now, guys. Oh, this is going to be the source of so much.
Little rings like Gandalf.
Yeah.
You also you have the well carved wooden pipe. One half of a pair of boots. You get a singular
One boot?
boot. One boot. One used smelly boot.
And
Uh,
that person was overconfident about their
they sure
ability to
were.
win.
And a set of silver, like small silver earring studs.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I like those.
That is what you walk out of there with. You get
Totally.
along with the folks who are gambling in the lounge. I think you win the pipe on like one of your first couple of days, and one of the folks will teach you how to smoke if you want.
Just want to learn, which plants are, taste good and which ones are just kind of meh and there for the addictive properties. Although I'm making an assumption that that's how smoking works on your world.
I think that you can there's just like you can just smoke whatever. People kind of go buck wild. They fuck around and find out.
Well, that's not going to be dangerous. Okay.
That's very much how they do things. They fuck around and find out. But there are people in the village who know. Like, there are some people who are very adventurous, and some people who are like, okay, these are the ones. So what are you trying to go for? Are you trying to do appetite suppressant? there's actually like some of the older folks know the different properties of some of the plants. Like some of them will have you feeling good. Some of them will pass the time. Some of them will make it like taste like you're eating perfume, but it'll smell nice at least. So, they also teach you how to do tricks. You can do vape tricks.
You mean blowing a smoke ring?
Yeah. Journey vape tricks.
Journey vape.
You learn how to do that. You don't have to do it.
Mhm.
Shit.
I think if there is anything which sharpens his acuity or makes him better at spotting things, he's gonna go for that. But if it's anything other than that, he'll just go for something basic.
Yeah.
That doesn't
Smokable
taste bad.
Fantasy Adderall.
Oh, God.
It's like it seems to be a sort of relative of the mint plant. Which you mix with like the regular smoking blend. Yeah, you seem a little bit sharper.
I'll get a pouch of that.
Yeah. So you have you know what? +1 passive perception while you are smoking this blend.
Cool.
So right down +1 passive perception smoking blend. Let me see how many uses. How many uses are in there? Okay. There's about 10 uses.
So sounds about right.
Yeah.
Cool. You know, this is something he's going to be doing while standing somewhere to look like part of the crowd, right? You know, this is that's like the use, right? He's standing there, he's looking inconspicuous, as inconspicuous as he can anyway, and quietly observing everything.
Good.
Mark is very excited about his idea.
I love
Good
this.
for you. Yeah.
And he does that. You know, I'd also like. Side note, he wants to buy like a ball of twine, like just so he can tie things up if he needs to.
2 copper pieces.
Totally.
Let's just do with the tobacco. Just do a silver.
Okay.
This is a great use of our downtime.
This is a wonderful use of our downtime.
Smoking
It's so
bugs.
good. Smoking bugs. You
And
can do that
poisoning.
too.
Tobacco and twine.
Journey vape tricks.
Oh God, I'm
No.
never gonna.
No,
Please don't let that be the episode title.
I won't. It won't. Don't worry.
We will
It's not
we
as
will
funny
not.
as Journey's Hard Lemonade.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that is what Journey does with his downtime. You do make friends among the older folks in the gambling hall. It's kind of nice. You got some old friends. You got some old man friends now. That's how it be sometimes. Let's go. Ellie, please make a strength check and a Constitution saving throw. Are you enhancing ability for strength?
Yeah. Wait, let me check what I can do.
I think you can.
Yeah, I'm gonna do bull strength. So you have advantage.
Oh, sweet.
Is that
Strength-
concentration?
Yeah, up to an hour.
So you're gonna do it an hour on Willa on Ellie and an hour on Gale.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sweet.
So Ellie, go first.
Strength check. 14.
Okay. And
then
Constitution
con.
saving
Hold on, that hit something and it wasn't right. 12.
throw. Okay. You get a little bit of the work done. You get down a couple of rows of bricks and then you're kind of wiped. Let's see how Gale does. Woof.
Uh-oh.
Gale also doesn't do well. Let's see about the
Even with advantage?
even with advantage. The highest number was a
Dang.
4.
Ouch.
But Gale is able to keep going. She gets through with the Constitution saving throw, so she's gonna try again. Will you give her another hour, or can you?
Sure. Yeah, I used it. I used a third level spell slot so I could cast it on both of them at the same time. I can just
okay.
use my second third level spell slot and cast it on both of them again.
Woof, these are all really bad. Jeez, no work is getting done on this today, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, she's
Does
able
that
to
mean
keep
I roll
going.
again?
No, you tapped out.
I fucked out.
Sorry.
Stop.
All right. Do you have another spell slot to give Gale for the third hour?
No, I mean, if it's just Gale, then yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'm just gonna roll until Gale fails.
Okay.
Which is okay. Gale has succeeded in. Okay, so that's significant amount of work. Constitution saving throw. Okay, that's Gale. Gale is done for the day. Yeah, Gale. You get a significant amount of the house up. Gale is doing most of the work, but you folks are there for moral support, and she really does
Okay.
appreciate it.
And magic
Aw.
support.
Moral and magic support. Yeah.
Willow offers bug snacks occasionally, which I'm assuming get turned down.
They do. They get turned down.
Ellie tries one of them. He's
Hell yeah.
curious. He hasn't eaten a bug in so very long.
It tastes okay. A little plain. Like, it's got like a weird mealy flavor. You think like if you season it, it could be something. It's not too much on its own though.
Yes, these are usually better. I like to, back home we roast them with herbs.
Huh.
Yeah.
You guys were onto something, I guess.
Yes.
It's not bad.
And they're easier to get than, say, a whole rabbit or an entire deer. That takes a little more effort.
That's
And
true.
then you don't have to carve the meat off of these, you just pop them in your mouth. Easy to get, easy to prepare, and nutritious.
It's like meaty like tree nuts. Like
Yeah.
tree nut size. But
Yeah.
with meat on it.
Hey, some tree nuts are meaty.
Yeah.
Some like nuts are. Sorry, thinking about chestnuts. Chestnuts are meaty.
Meaty.
Maybe.
Anyway,
Chestnuts are
Sorry.
just weird.
Yeah.
I love roasted
Anyway.
chestnuts. Anyway.
Anyway.
That's what you folks
Anyway.
do over the next couple of days. You help Gale, and I think by the time that you're heading out, Gale is probably that day gonna finish up the frame and
Sweet.
probably put a door in on the day that you have to head out.
Aww.
It's
So we
a
spend like
significant
5
amount.
days here?
Yeah, you spend about 5 days.
Cool.
Um,
That's mathematics.
yeah. Anything else that you would like to do before you head out on the road to Gadu, if that's still where you would like to go?
Yes. I can't think of anything. Other than probably asking Journey what he wants and why the fuck he has a pipe now.
You do not see any evidence of the boot. It's just gone.
Good.
The boot.
Boot is
Journey
gone.
has abandoned it somewhere.
Okay, noted.
Yeah, he says he went down to the little, the relaxation hole down this road and there, go over there, and I did some gambling and I won some stuff, and someone bet this pipe. It's really well made.
Huh. So, what, you smoke now?
Well, I haven't yet, but seem kind of ashamed to let it go to waste.
That's true.
I think it goes with my
Yeah,
outfit, actually.
It is a nice pipe.
Yeah. I mean, here's what I figure, right? I figure I could just get an accessory to go with all of the vices. I've got a wine glass, I've got a pipe. I can get myself a sewn pillow. It'll be great. Everything will be wonderful.
you're starting your own little collection here.
Yeah. Oh, also, I got these. He takes out silver earring studs from his pocket.
Oh,
I think these will probably look pretty good once I can put anything in my ear, that is.
yeah, that'll look nice.
Mm.
Oh, that's right. What was I don't remember what the deal was with Claire's if she put in a stud for you.
I think she did.
She put in a thing which is supposed to remain there for like 30 days or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
Which, I haven't figured out exactly what day that was put in there, but it hasn't been
It
too
hasn't
long.
been 30 days.
One of them.
Time is meaningless within Claire's.
It really
Yeah.
is.
It's its own pocket dimension outside of time and space.
Tee hee
Yep.
hee hee hee. And it's just like Beetlejuice. You say her name 3 times.
Yep.
You know what? I think it's been I don't think it's been that long at all.
Yeah. It's probably in a week.
No.
At most.
Hold on.
We'll figure it out.
It
Anything.
was the day before the feast, I believe.
Yeah.
7, 28, which is really, it's 5, so that's 6, which means that
Gonna put a widget on the
9.
stream.
9 days.
Journey earring countdown.
Yeah.
He's had it for actually almost exactly a week. 10
Nice.
days. Except plus 5 days, so like 15.
Cool.
Hell yeah. So you've got studs. You've got
So
silver
yeah,
studs on.
we've I'm sorry. Cough. I apologize.
You're all good. Yeah. Anything before you head out on the road?
Would you like any bugs, Journey?
I'm fine, thank you. I'm not hungry.
Your loss. And she eats a grub.
And on that note, as you are chomping down on a grub and walking out of Ellie's village, we are going to take a break.
Yay.
Cool.
All right, we'll be back in about 10 minutes. Stay tuned, folks.
Yeah.
Do.
Hello, we're gonna dungeon and we might even dragon. We're back. We are on the road to the city of Gadu. It is going to take about 4 days, I think I said.
So you did?
I did say 4 days. So who's feeling lucky?
I am.
Roll.
Oh dear.
What am I rolling?
Oh, sorry. That would be important. D8. There we go.
Okay.
Listen. You know how it be.
2.
Yeah.
Hot damn.
Oh, God.
You get there without complication.
Woo!
Woo,
I was
boy.
feeling lucky. Haha.
Well done.
Yeah.
Arrive on the evening of the 12th.
You arrive in the evening of the of the 12th in Gadu, which I'm pretty sure I have. On the city view, I do. Yay. It's on the
Ooh.
city view. Yay. Yeah, so you have arrived in the city of Gadu. Did I send the map in the maps or no?
No.
I don't think so.
I will send
Maybe.
it right now.
And we've got Enala, and that's it.
It's gonna have to be a couple weeks back. I don't know where. There it is. There's Gadu. Here is Gadu.
Oh my.
I'm gonna put the information.
It's got a...
Sorry.
What did you say? You cut out.
The voice
It's
got
got a
so high that it
wall.
cut out.
It's got a wall, you guys.
It does have a
so
wall.
excited.
With parapets and towers.
Oh, it's big.
Yeah, holy shit.
How is this in comparison to Last Gate? Bigger?
Let me actually take a look. Give me a moment to look at. It's actually probably, it's roughly the same size. Last Gate sprawls a lot more. But this is a pretty decently sized city. Yeah, I'd say it is denser than Last Gate, but less sprawling.
Yeah,
Okay.
it is.
Arik, to give you a sense of what happened, you were like, it's a wall. All we heard was, it's a what?
Yeah.
It's really good.
It's incredible. So
Look
good.
at that diamond interior.
Oh, shit.
I tried to do the best I could with concentric rings around. You know how it goes with medieval map maker.
Yeah, no,
You
it
do
looks
our
good.
best.
It looks good. Looks good. I'm excited.
Yeah, so you know that the tourney takes place in the Hamakal district, in the courtyard.
Sweet.
Yeah, you're familiar with the city.
Okay. Would I know like some of the areas for like lodging, or some of the not necessarily like nicest, but better than probably what he was staying in when he was like
Yeah,
15?
you know.
Do we
Yeah.
have to sign up for the tournament, by the way? For doing that?
Yes, Ellie, you would know that you have to sign up for the tournament.
Yep.
It is the evening when you get in, so the signups are closed for the day. Mostly because I don't have that 100% prepped.
Understandable.
But you can do that in the morning.
Mhm.
Or it's closed for the day. I think it's like late afternoon. It's not like you have to go to bed, and especially it's a city, so things happen at night.
That's true. Yeah.
But yeah. Yeah,
Journey.
you take your friends to a reasonably nice inn and tavern.
Okay.
Or would you like to take them to an inn or to an inn and tavern? To whatever. What would you like? You want food and lodging together, separate? Up, down?
I would.
Best player for you to be around.
Yeah. Um, I, I don't know. Do you guys want to stay at like an actual inn or like tavern inn like we did before? Or
In-houses are nice.
I do not understand the difference.
all right, in house it is. Let's try it. So I
Alright.
take them to one of the
Let
good
me
ones.
go to fantasynamegenerators.com.
Yeah.
Ye
Yeah.
old fantasy generator.com.
Thank you, Emily. Fantasynamegenerator.com.
So, Journey will have asked Ellie at some point, like,
Mhm.
are these tournaments for money? Like, do you have to pay
Yeah.
to enter? Can you win prizes, or is it just for fun?
Yeah. Some of them are for fun. A lot of the like lower, well, there's like not necessarily tiers, but there's like ones for people who are a little bit higher skilled. Then there's some who are just starting out. You have to pay to enter them all. There are the higher the ranking, the higher the prize money.
Cool.
Yeah. And it's like for anyone and everyone. You don't have to have like any special badge or anything to enter. You can just if you think your skill set applies to a certain ranking, you go for it.
The highest enter of the tournament can only be entered if you know how to use Nen.
Shut up.
I'm sorry, I really,
No.
I tried so hard to resist. I
Thank
couldn't.
you. No, thank you for saying it. Um, um we can talk Hunter x Hunter after the afterwards because I've been thinking about it a lot. But yeah.
You take them to the blue
I was gonna
blue
ask
yam. Sorry.
the blue yam.
Yeah.
I like it. Yeah. Okay.
Nice.
I was gonna ask if you were planning on entering since you said you had a little bit of training in dueling.
Well, I was thinking of it, especially since I've been brushing up on my dueling defense, and certainly somewhere in this city there's a weapons merchant who can sell me a second dueling sword.
That's true.
Ellie, can we enter as a group or is it a single entry only sort of thing?
There's group tournament. There's some group ones, and then there's ones that are just like one-on-one duels. So they do have like some small group tournaments that we could totally enter together.
Is this a magic allowed thing or a pointy objects and fists only sort of deal?
There are specific. It is mostly pointy objects and fists. You do know that there is a particular, like there's a la Critical Role, the funny like monster arena tournament.
Yes.
There are, and there that is like a group event where magic is allowed. There are also like magic duels. It's pretty separated. So if you're fighting with a sword, you're going up against someone with a sword. If you're fighting with a magic, you're going up against someone with magic. There are less magic events, but it's mostly fists and swords.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Okay.
I relay this information.
Okay. Got it.
So we could enter one of the like arena ones if we wanted to.
I mean, I'm down for whatever. I think we're just here to have a fun time and maybe gather some information if we ever come across it.
Yep.
Has Ellie told us about tournament person?
I wonder.
You guys, we
I
haven't
don't
made any
remember.
money since we got the reward for Ur Vo.
Oh,
yeah.
fuck.
We do need money. Okay.
I mean,
we do need
we
monies.
haven't spent a ton of money either, but still.
Yeah. we haven't made much in a while. So it'd probably do us good to enter in a couple of things. I mean, I was planning on going anyway. And whatever I got, I was going to split with you guys.
I mean, we may as well enter a few and see what happens.
As for if
Battle
Ellie
episode,
has
battle
told
episode.
them or not, yeah, I'm gonna roll a d8 and see if he's told them or not.
Tee.
Um,
If you have told them, I need a flashback of it of the
Yeah.
conversation. Gay people
for sure,
time.
for sure. Okay, yeah, hold on.
You could also just tell us now.
Yeah. Okay, so low, he has told. High, he hasn't. I got a 1. So he has.
Flashback.
Doodaloo.
Yeah. I guess. Oh God, how would that conversation start?
So, Ellie, do you have any friends in this tournament that we're going to in Gadu, which we haven't yet arrived yet at?
But place which we have not yet gotten to. We are on the road,
We are
heading
on the road
towards it. Now, that is at this current time.
This can also just happen because we are talking about the tournament
Yeah.
in Gadu.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, it could happen. It could happen at the Blue Yam.
Okay. Friend is a strong word.
Enemies?
I have
Enemies?
kind of not enemy. That's also a strong word. Like in the
Rivals?
middle.
Acquaintances.
Yes. Rivals is, I think, the closest. Just the one. I mean, I've met a lot of people while I've been here, a few times, but I rarely see. Well, I see a few people a few times around, but there's a couple. There's one or two that I see every time. One of them, their name is Jan.
Spell?
Yan.
Okay.
I don't know how long they had been in the tournaments, but I saw them my first tournament here, and I've seen them almost every single time. And they kick my ass almost every single time. The thing about them is I can't. You see Ellie being like visibly both frustrated and weirdly flustered. You can't tell.
Very good.
And he's just I want to be mad at them because they beat me every time. Like I've gotten them maybe twice. But they're so nice. And they always just want to talk to me afterwards, and I let them, and I don't know why. But they're so I don't know why, but they make me really mad. And I don't know. So we're probably gonna see them. If we do, I don't know what I'm gonna do, because I also haven't seen them in a while. Because all the other tournaments I've been to haven't been at Gadu.
Well, maybe you'll beat them this time.
Maybe.
You've had some experience on the road,
That's true.
fighting.
Yeah.
You've been to hell now, right? So
Yeah, I do have that.
but we can't say that.
Yeah.
Oh God, those eyebrows.
What?
Sorry.
Those are so good.
What's up?
Ellie, quote unquote, rival, quote unquote, yeah.
Yawn.
Sometimes notes need to be a doodle to capture the real emotion.
Absolutely. No, this is completely true. Yeah. Yeah.
Yaman. It's done. Episode title.
Yeah!
Yaman. Hell yeah.
Hell
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't think they've been to hell, so. You'll see what I mean when, if or when they show up. They're just very chipper.
Maybe
Well.
we'll get along. I'm chipper.
You are, but
Yeah,
you're
they're-
chipper in a different way. I think you
There
might
are
get
worse
along.
things to be in the world than Chipper.
Oh, absolutely. No, there's worse things in the world.
They could be mean. I mean, they could bully you about
I
about
know,
losing
but
all the
it's
time. That would
easier
be much
if they're
worse, wouldn't
mean.
it? Why is that easier?
Because then I can be mean back and not feel bad about it.
Well, why don't you just be chipper back? Be nice back. You can be friends. Make it a game. Can I insight check Ellie?
Please do.
Please do.
Mm.
Okay. That landed on the edge of my paper and went a weird way. Okay. Ah. Okay. 18.
Oh my god.
What does what does Willow know?
What does Willow know?
So
Like
I
an
guess
8?
is Ellie making a deception check of some
Yeah,
kind?
you can make a deception check to
I
see.
guess, kind of. Yeah, sure. I'll roll a deception check.
Is this a deception about lying to
Well,
Willow,
he's
or
not
is it about
lying,
lying
though.
to
Just
self?
to-
He's not
deceiving
that's
self.
Yeah.
That's true. I don't.
Roll deception. We'll see.
Okay.
Yeah.
Y'all?
Oh.
That's a nat one.
Oh hell yeah! Not a major. You're okay. But I bet Ellie is blushing
You
furiously.
see everything.
Yeah.
I see all.
You see Ellie's emotions plain on his face. Like, he's not making eye contact with you. He is visibly, like, blushing. Because he seems frustrated. Because he's like, it's obvious that he doesn't understand that this is a crush. He's like, he doesn't understand. He's just like, they're annoying, but they're so
Willow,
they're so annoying, but I want them around me all the time.
you understand
It's
perfectly.
kind of, yeah, is what you are gaining from this.
Good.
So yeah, that's what you gain from Ellie. Ellie has no idea what's happening with his emotions.
Ellie, how about, since clearly this sort of rivalry you've got going is, frustrating for you, why don't you talk to them about it? Have them go have a lunch or dinner with them or something.
Why would I do that? Why would I? What?
To be friends. Since they're already friendly. Seal the deal.
We have to use seal the
Journey
deal as
is
some
watching
sort
this
of
with a
episode
kind of
title.
morbid interest.
Wait.
Seal the deal has to be an
Um,
episode title somewhere down the line.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, somewhere down the line. I guess.
I mean, what can go wrong?
I don't understand. We had lunch with a stranger we didn't know in hell. What's so wrong about this person you've met several times before?
Yes, that's a
nothing
good
wrong.
point. That's much worse.
This is
Had
true. There's
a meal
nothing
with-
wrong. There's nothing wrong with them. I don't have a good excuse. Fine.
Just go, have a meal. Don't eat weird spicy foods that Journey says are fine.
They're fine.
Okay, fine. If you will let go of the subject, then yes, I will have an outing with them or something.
What subject?
Never mind. Anyway, I guess, and where should we start looking for information, I guess, is our next question. Because
I mean, my tactic so far has been ask anyone I randomly run into, but that's not been super successful.
You know, Ellie, that there are like messaging services
okay.
that are significantly like faster. There is some limited post, but the messaging services are like magical messages, so they're significantly faster.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't need to know where the person is.
Right.
That's awesome.
Okay. Oh. Okay.
Ooh. Just cast sending to your mother.
You could cast sending to your mother.
I don't have sending. Oh.
There are people who will do sending for you.
Mm-hmm. You also have an image of her in your head.
I do.
And I have disguise self.
Hmm.
Huh.
That feels
This
like
opens-
cheating.
I know, it does. It does.
You don't have to.
No. I'm going to, in character. I think Willow is, now that it's a possibility, almost scared in case there's
Mhm.
not an answer.
Oh, yeah.
You're exactly. That makes total sense.
Mm-hmm. That makes
Like
sense.
Cad.
Oh,
Mhm.
baby boy.
Oh.
There's, as long as she doesn't
that shit
know,
hurted.
sorry, you could be out there somewhere and totally fine.
Mm.
But if she knows, either sorry you didn't choose to come back or something's wrong.
Oh.
And I don't think she wants to, she doesn't want to
That's on.
give up the hope that maybe she's just hauled up somewhere or lost and Willow can sweep in and save her.
Oh.
They can have a happy reunion.
Okay.
But if she doesn't answer, or if she answers and she doesn't want to come home, that's much worse.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I see what you mean.
Yeah.
Okay. So we know about the messaging.
There's other stuff that's in town.
Yeah.
The Arms and Armor is probably closed. The library does stay open kind of late though.
Okay.
There's places to go if you want to do something. You can even look for Claire's if you want. It's a big city, so maybe there's Claire's.
Oh, God.
Theirs isn't something you look for, it's something that finds you.
Exactly.
Perhaps.
Journey is going to make himself as hard to find as possible.
Journey is never setting foot in Claire's
Sure,
Sure,
he
again.
that's
doesn't want to be
it's
found by
attracting
Claire.
Unless it's to commit murder.
You only got one ear pierced, right? So you can't wear
Yeah.
both studs.
Yeah.
No. He'll switch them out.
Yep.
Oh. Oh no. Oh god damn it, writer Arek. Ah. He just I haven't figured out, what's going on with Journey and like whether he is attracted to anyone or whether he's ace or what the hell that is. I've put some thought into it, I don't know. But he only has one ear pierced and he's got 2 earrings. So there's that whole if he's got a partner, he can give the other earring to the partner.
Oh.
That's really
That's
cute.
really sweet.
That's really sweet.
Right? And I'm not sure how in character that is.
We just have to wait until Journey gets to have a moments to be sweet.
Yes.
Well, for now, he has the feather earring. That's working on it. That's a step forward.
Although he's
Yes.
not actually wearing that one at the moment
Mhm.
either, because
No, he's not.
Got
he's
his
wearing
yeah.
You
No
do have it on
dandies
your
allowed.
person.
he's got one. He's got one hole in a ear and a total of 4 different earrings.
So good. So fucking excellent.
God, iconic. I love it. I love it here.
So yeah, Journey is saying, I'm gonna head down to the armory tomorrow morning. Get myself a nice sword.
Yeah. I guess Willow, we could I don't know what we would look for at the library, but maybe we could try and do some forgotten god research? I don't know.
Can Willow read?
That's a good question, Jessica.
Probably. I think she can read, but not well.
Okay.
Okay. Willow 5th grade reading level.
There were people in the Singing Wood who had books, but it's only like, here's what I'm gonna do. Willow is
Okay.
like me, where I'm a good reader, but if it's boring, I'm not a good reader suddenly.
Mm.
Willow's like a step further. So like she's used to reading like adventure journals and fantasy books that travelers brought with. As soon as she picks up like a history book, she's going to not be great at it. It's going to take her a while.
Excellent.
I love that.
Yeah, we also can like I'm just like, suggesting things to do because I know that we'll have to probably end in the morning.
Mm.
But if y'all wanted to do anything, or we could just have we could just have it be over very soon.
Well, there's buying things, there's the messaging system, and there's just, wandering around the city asking people about other people.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen Saryu Morag?
Yeah, I mean, I think there's going to be some of that.
Yeah.
I think I want to do that. Just ask around.
Roll a luck check for me.
I could go figure out where the other like contestants might be staying.
Oh yeah.
There are a lot of Ellie, you know that there are specific places sort of around the courtyard that at this time prioritize rooms for contestants.
Gotcha.
There are no discounts offered, but you are more likely to get a room.
I got a 4 on my luck check, by the way.
Nobody. You have you heard Saryu Morag? And they look at you weird, and then you say like an orcish woman, and every single person that you walk up to is an orcish person.
Oh my god.
Most of them are orcish women.
That tracks.
Cool.
That's really funny.
Solid.
That's how the dice roll.
Yep.
So that's where the contestants would most likely be. But
Okay.
those lodgings are reasonably expensive. They're higher end than the Blue Yam.
Gotcha.
There's a ton of places to stay throughout the city. So depending on what sort of echelon the contestants are in, they're going to be staying in different places.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I don't know if you would know where Jan would frequent.
I don't know
I'm gonna
either.
roll and see. Yeah, you think Jan doesn't. You know that Jan is also actually a mountain kid.
Nice.
You know that Jan's family lives up among the Kaliki Mountains. probably a fair distance away. You've never crossed paths on the
Yeah.
way to tournaments.
Just a couple of hillbilly sword fighters.
Yep.
I just love the idea of can't find them until the tournament happens. The only time you know they're there is when you're put up against to fight them.
Yep.
It's very
He
good.
does not seek him out. Jan seeks out Ellie. Ellie does not seek out Jan.
Ellie also
I
hasn't
love that.
been here for a hot second, so
No, he hasn't.
so Jan probably doesn't know that Ellie's going to be here.
No.
So yeah, you know that Jan probably will go like further into almost like the seaward road side. Sort of beyond, not quite like
Did you say that again? You cut out.
sorry. You know that Jan will probably be in one of the lodging houses that's sort of like on the purple section 6 by the seaward road.
Okay.
Like in the area that's closest to the courtyard.
Gotcha.
But that area is there. The lodgings there are cheaper.
Gotcha.
So that's probably where Jan would be.
Where are we in relation to that?
I am going to tell you.
Okay.
You came in on the mountain road. You're probably a little bit to the directions. You're like on the west side of the road of the site, like the mountain road, into the Hamakal district. So you're in the Hamakal district. You're sort of near that like smaller open little plaza.
I see.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're near there.
Woof. Gotcha.
You're in that area.
Okie dokie.
Yeah.
Cool.
Ellie, did you want to try to message your mother?
Maybe my problem with that is, from what Snow told us, it doesn't seem like she remembers who I am. So if I mention my own name, I don't know if she would respond back with a good answer, or if she would give up any information about her whereabouts.
Well,
I mean,
you could start just by doing vague generalities. I discovered that you're alive after all, that you survived the fire. She remembers there was a fire. We know this amount. Ever since I found out you were alive, I've been looking for you. I'd just like to know you're safe.
if you wanted
something
to, I don't know if this
simple,
would help.
succinct.
Tell her that I mean, if she really doesn't remember, we know she
Well,
was
she
looking for my mother. You could say that
Yeah.
you're with the daughter of Saryumorag. And
Yeah.
maybe that would be incentive to come if she's nearby.
Yeah. That could work. I didn't think about that. I think I want to think about what I want to say. And then
Take
we
your time
can-
to compose it.
Yeah.
We'll be here for a while. There's no rush. Don't have to go today.
Yeah.
I'm assuming this is the next day or something.
Yeah.
You're probably discussing in the evening. I want to
Okay.
leave off on something that happens sort of in the morning.
Okay.
Cool.
Is there anything else that you would like to do for the evening before we have my funny little morning scene?
I don't think so.
All right.
Yeah, I think. I don't
Unless
think
we
so.
wanted to go try to find Jan.
No.
No.
One,
You-
they're like halfway across the city, and two, it's late.
Yeah, that's fair.
You rest well. in the city of Gadu. The beds are comfortable. It's a little bit like there's a little bit of a draft, but it's not too bad. It doesn't keep you up. No particularly. I imagine that there's probably some dreams going on because of folks' subconscious, but we don't have to go. Nothing
No
like
double.
prophetic or
No
anything.
double.
No
Yeah,
no prophetic
no double.
dreams. If perhaps some troubled ones. You wake up in the morning. Is there anything you'd like to do before you head downstairs and head out into the city?
So what is our plan for today?
Well, it sounded like Journey. It sounded like you wanted to go get your new sword.
I think perhaps sometime today we should figure out what different types of events we want to be in the tournament, whether we just want to go in as a group or as a group as well as individual fights.
I will let
I
you know
know-
during the week what events there are.
Okay, sweet.
Cool.
Yeah.
I know I wanted to do a couple of individual fights, but I definitely would love to fight with both of you for a group event.
Yes, I think that would be fun.
So we should figure that out and then probably sign up sometime, because today's the 13th, which means that it will be starting very, very soon. Either today or tomorrow, basically.
Yes.
But apart from that, I have nothing. I want to buy a new sword. I want to practice with it. I want to sign up for a tournament, and of course, aid you in searching for your respective parental units.
Journey
Sound-
and the
sounds
Mom
good to
Issues
me.
gang.
It's Journey and the Mommy Shoes. Journey and the Mommy Shoes. That's the band name.
Oh God.
Though that sounds like it implies that Journey has mommy issues, which he does not, as far as we know.
As far
We
as
don't
you
know
know,
that.
no. No, he doesn't.
Yeah, if it would have been so
what
funny if
about Journey we
3
don't
out of
know?
3 players handed me their backstory and were like, "Here, my character has some mommy issues. Here you go."
Here you go. Chthon, the mommy issues age.
All right. Anything else before?
Don't think so.
All right. When you head downstairs, the person behind the desk says, "Hello, I believe a letter came in for the Master Tiefling."
Yes,
And
indeed.
you see a letter with the seal of Nabarius. That's his name, right? Nabarius, right? I'm saying that right. Nabarius. Nabarius.
Notes. Hell.
Marquis Nabarius.
Yes. The friend.
I keep spelling
Yes,
it.
that's his name.
so-
Marquis Nabarius.
I spelled the name
I
wrong,
will-
so give me a moment. I will send you the
Naverius.
Yeah, I keep mixing the A and the B, the A and the E up. Oh man, my things are everything's. Yeah, you see a letter with the seal of Nabarius. And I'm going to put it in Chthon talk, but I'm going to read it out for the benefit of our listeners.
Just like last time. Oh, it's long. Well, not long, but long.
My dear Count Reyes, what pleasure to receive your letter, and such a shame you could not tarry in hell longer. I might have drunk in your honor. I must insist you join me for a drink next time you visit. I've heard much of the business that Lord Amon is getting himself into. I have not caught the Fey Lord's name, but I do know that there is a place they're searching for. Somewhere rich in the magic of fairy. President Botus was kind enough, after a loss, to tell me that Lord Amon has sent a mortal messenger to find this place. If they are searching for a fairy wellspring, there is a likelihood they aim to open up the gates and to anchor fairy to Chthon. Disastrous for Hell, as Hell stands now. The messenger of Lord Amon can be known by his sigil on their arm, which will reveal itself to you with your infernal sight, should they be in your company. Should any more information fall to me, I shall contact you further. Thank me with a visit, when your schedule permits. Nibarius, Marquis of Hell, commander of 19 Infernal Legions, under King Balaam.
Oh, shit.
And on that note,
Oh my
we are going to end for this week.
Ah!
All right, good night, Twitch.
Good night, Twitch.